Hi, today we're making a dessert called Chocolate Lush. It's spelled L-A-S-H. It's a very good dessert. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and we need to sift this because we don't want anything to be lumpy bumpy in this, okay? It's supposed to be a very rich, delicate dessert. Okay, we're going to sift the flour. I'm going to add in the sugar. I generally don't sift sugar. Okay, it's 3/4 cup of sugar. I want to add in 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa. Cocoa must be sifted. Get out there, you little devil. Because cocoa often gets lumpy bumpy, and we don't want that happening, okay? Okay, this is a very fancy dessert, all right? Here we go. Okay, I also want to add in, put this away, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay. There goes my oven. We're ready to go. This is preheated. Okay. I usually don't sift baking powder. The reason is it has a habit of falling through, and I could end up losing a lot of it. Now, I don't want to take a chance to do that. Now, I want to do is mix this together. Okay. So everything is together. The baking powder gets mixed in. But we sure don't want to have one. There's no egg with this at all. Just a dessert. Okay. What I want to do now is set this aside. Now, it calls for an ungreased cake pan, but I greased it anyway because I don't want any stickage, and I use unsalted butter. I'm going to set this aside. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to combine brown sugar . This is going to go on top of the batter when this is done. I'm going to, okay. I want to add in 1/2 cups of whole milk. I always use whole milk, okay? I want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Try to get pure natural vanilla. Okay, a little bit more. I always like to put a little extra in. I also want to add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay, here we go. Now what I want to do is I want to mix this together. Let's get rid of all this junk. Oh, I can't do that. We have cocoa waiting to go in on the top because we're going to have a top thing once we mix all this together, brown sugar and cocoa. So I'm going to mix this together. Okay, you see how nice and creamy this is? I'd rather use butter. To be honest with you guys, I use shortening because I don't know what comes in shortening. All I know is there's a lot of fat and artificial junk. Now I'm going to put this right into the cake pan. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh. Everything I do, I try to do from scratch if it's humanly possible. Okay. Okay, spread this out, and we're going to go to the top part of it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to put this aside. Try to get everything out we can. There we go. A little bit more out. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is, for the top part of it, I want to add in brown sugar and cocoa. Now keep this in mind, and also water. All right, I want to mix that. The next thing I want to do is add in 1/4 cup of cocoa with the brown sugar. Okay, and I want to add in 1 3/4 cup of boiling water. Okay. This is going to actually go over the batter. It's very watery, but this is going to really make like a little frosting or whatever you call it. It's very watery. You can see that, see? Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to pour this. It's got brown sugar, cocoa, and water. It's going to go right over the batter. Now this is going to cook for about a half an hour. This has got to cook. Okay? Putting into the oven at 350. For about 35 minutes. And here we have delicious chocolate lush. Now, people, you need to keep in mind, this is not brownies. It's very wet, it's very moist inside, and the best thing you can put on the delicious chocolate lush is whipped cream. It's so good. Oh, you can get this in restaurants, but I always prefer to make everything from scratch. It's delicious, it's moist, it's a wonderful, wonderful, delicious, delectable dessert. From Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen, have a great day, and please, please subscribe to my show.